Now,
Let's go.
way too long since we last talked to our dear friend Frank Caliendo. I scroll through all our emojis here. Frank,
You guys share emojis?
There was an emoji dump on the text line or on our text yesterday, and it ended with me sending him the emoji I use. I've shown you of my infant sister that we throw around, and I think that threw him for a loop and made him uncomfortable. Frank Caliendo, frankonstage.com is where you can get tickets. He will be at Punchline here in town April 7th, and we want to do everything we can to make sure that thing is packed because Frank is hilarious. Frank, it's Dave, it's Jason. Good morning.
Yeah, I didn't become uncomfortable when you sent that emoji. I was uncomfortable from the very beginning. And the reason is because it's you.
Yeah.
And
That's fair.
you are one of those friends that if you didn't have the show, we wouldn't be.
He called me a friend.
He did, but he's also using you. But I like that, Frank.
No, I'm a comedian, and I'm one of the rare comedians that tells the truth.
Yes,
and it's just I'm doing. You've always been great to me, and I value you. I would label you decent acquaintance.
Really?
Hey, take that.
I'll
Dave.
take decent.
that.
You know what? DA, absolutely. And
DA, got the DA. I'll tell you what, I almost went Gruden. I'll tell you what, man, that DA, that's tremendous. That's like saying Rich Gannon. I almost said Rich Grannon, man. Rich Gannon on the streets of San Francisco. Streets of San Francisco, I believe that was a show back in a TV show back in the 70s. But now I got Rich Gannon doing hard counts on the street, man. I'll tell you what, I can't. Rich Gannon on Mission Street doing some hard counts. It doesn't get any better than that, man. Come on, give me a Blue 42. Blue 42. Come on, man.
What? Since you brought in Gruden, it's been so long since I asked you, and I know Frank will do a lot of shows, and they're like, "Do this guy, do that guy, do that guy," and it's fun to weave in. But Frank honestly is an enigma in all the good ways. There's layers to him, and when you do John Gruden, which is now one of your more famous impersonations, how did you deal with the let's just say the apex and zenith and up and down of Gruden? And it seems like now Gruden's okay again to do the impersonation. Was that a weird thing for you to try to balance?
I just stepped it back for a while because I'm not like one who goes for the controversial joke. So, and I know him very well.
Yeah.
And I know he's a sarcastic pain in the ass is what he is.
Yeah.
When you're around him. So to me, I know what he's actually like, and I know when he's saying things. And sometimes you're like, if that would have been in print, what you just said, even in normal life.
Yeah.
I think he's humbled a little bit too, and it's good for him as a person to be like that. But he's an entity. He's always been a firecracker, but people only saw the angry side. They thought that's who he was. He's always trying to mess around. I mean, he on the sideline and in the coach's room, he's a nutcase. And I haven't seen that at full level, but I've seen it pretty hot. But I've also seen what a kook he is, and he's joking around. He's the rooster. That's what I call him when I first met him. He's like, cock-a-doodle-doo, man. Wake up, man. It's 5 a.m. It's 5 a.m. I'm having lunch now, man.
Well, Frank, he's brought you in. Obviously, I've seen these videos where he's brought you into the Raiders recently, a few years back, obviously, and so he's kind of endorsing you and a friend of yours, and he's like that. Who have you had feedback? I'm sure at some point we're like, that's not how I sound, or that you're going too far. What's been like someone that's not been in love with some of your impressions?
People hear the flaws in them. I don't think it's that they think it doesn't sound anything like him. When I do Adam Schefter, the difficult part of doing an Adam Schefter impression is that I have to change and manipulate my throat and mouth to get the sound. And the S's are the most difficult because Adam Sandler, hey, according to my sources at this particular time, guess what? The Super Bowl. It's time for some Bad Bunny. Hey, Bad Bunny. But his S's, Sandler doing it again. My S's are fine. Your S's are not good because you're attributing them to the wrong person. My Schefter S's, I can't say S as Schefter. I can do it okay if I really, really concentrate, but I don't want to work that hard. So, according to my sources, at this particular time, it appears so. You got to really do that, really fight it. I was with Jay Glazer on Radio Row yesterday.
We're just doing insider comedy. We do NFL insider comedy. Is that what you guys do? Did you guys ever see another human being that looked this much like Ram Man? You know they're doing He-Man. They want me to play Ram Man, Castle Grayskull. I was like, I think I'd be a pretty good job. Pretty good job. If you can't get in and save the sorceress, if like Skeletor's put a spell on there, maybe Evelyn did it. Evelyn puts a spell on Castle Grayskull over there from Snake Mountain. You ever play Snake Mountain? It's got the snake. You can talk to it. So if that happens, I'm the Ram Man. I'm also thinking about Cringer. Remember that guy, Cringer? That was He-Man. He turns into Bowcat. Yeah, Cringer. He's cringy. Yeah, kind of like a lot of those politicians out there. And so yeah. And I'm on with Jay's like, I don't say anything like that. I know.
And nobody knows which guy's talking.
I didn't think so. You think so? I don't know. So I'm with Dwayne Johnson. People call him The Rock. I don't call him The Rock. It's kind of a pebble to me. God, I love my jokes.
First off, the He-Man references are that is somebody who knows He-Man. So on point.
I mean, Power of Grayskull. We can go through all of them. Faker. He was the pretend He-Man. In the cartoon, he looked exactly like him, but in the action figure, he was blue. We had Triclops, man-eat faces. Yeah. That's a great one where you could actually twist the head. You could twist and you could change faces in the middle of it. We had Fisto. Some of these are a little awkward. Now with the Urban Dictionary. That'll change your views of He-Man. Let's see who else we got. Beastman, Merman. Yeah. There's a lot of great ones. Orko. I mean, Orko just floating around. Looked like a video game character before video games were that big. Yeah. Stratos. He was in the stratosphere. That's another good one. Trying to think of some of those other. And usually you could put like Stinkor. He was a skunk guy. And I've been around a couple guys like that. I've been around a couple in the locker room. You know what I mean?
FrankOnStage.com for tickets. Sack Punchline, April 7th, and we will hopefully get Frank at least one or two more times before that date itself. Going to be a fun night out there. So, kind of on the heels of what Jason's saying, though, it sounds like, and we talked about this before, like how these characters, these real life people, will appreciate what you do. I saw a clip and I was thinking of you not that long ago, and I think you'll get the reference. Our younger crowd won't, but it was Martin Short and Betty Davis on Johnny Carson. That is dating myself. And Martin did a Betty Davis impersonation in front of her, and she was not happy. She did not think it sounded anything like her. She did everything but walk off stage, and Martin, of course, nailed it. You've never had one of those types of things, though, where someone actually seemed offended?
Not face to face. I know there is a person who does not like me at all. I have never been on the show. In fact, I've never even gotten eye contact. How great is that? Incredible.
Wow.
Phenomenal. In fact, one time, some guys filled in for him and brought me on, and I did it for half an hour on his own show while he was on sabbatical, and they were never asked back. Dudes ruining their careers, filling in for Rome while bringing Caliendo on, and they were stunted in growth as far as the broadcast goes. Ridiculous.
Check that.
Used to be on our station 9 to noon every day.
Oh, my goodness.
9 to noon.
Frank Caliendo.
Great pause. How great was that pause? You weren't sure if I was going to start up again, and neither was I. No. That pause was pregnant with quadruplets.
The Rome pause.
John and Kate plus 8 seconds of pause. The octuplets. Where are they now? Isn't one of those parents in jail? Is that what happened? Thinking about expanding my career, by the way, looking at doing some other things. Want to do Dateline, catch those pedos, and just be eating the cookies when weirdo dudes come in after chatting online. Just so they come in, I walk in with a camera crew, turn the corner, and I'm like, what is up? Dude, what is up? Enjoying those cookies? We had those made for you. You know who usually likes cookies? Kids. And that's who you were messaging online. Not good.
Jason, please.
You are going to the Martha Stewart Clanker.
Oh my
You are
gosh.
done. We're going to lock you up, throw away the key, and soon you will be part of a Netflix documentary.
Oh my gosh.
And the documentary's name, What Is Up? How Are Those Cookies?
Frank Caliendo joining us. And yeah, April 7th. Oh my God. That's the worst part about going to a Frank show. You will leave with a neck ache, honestly.
Right.
From
And what
laugh.
people have to understand too is because I do, my P1, so to speak, in the business are the sports people because they know me. The live shows it's all over the place. So it's not just sports. So it's a lot of times, like I'm out in Hartford this weekend for Valentine's weekend, and people, I'm getting messages like, yeah, but would my wife like it or my girlfriend or both? And coming from New Haven, it might be, bada bing. That's what it's all about. Think about it for a second. It's gonna be fine. So but the shows are for everybody. They're clean, even less edgy than what I'm doing here. But yeah. So I just like people to know what the show actually is, because a lot of people think it's all sports. I'm like, well, no, I hit the sports stuff, especially at the end when I haven't gotten to some of it. I'm doing Roman, not even trying to. A lot of times that happens with the Mel Kiper Jr. talking about tremendous situation. Caliendo, being out there, Sacramento Punchline, April 7th, frankonstage.com. It's going to be a couple weeks before the draft. I mean, we're looking at a tremendous situation. I know Sacramento doesn't have a football team of their own. And that's it, but you can start to root for other teams in the area. Maybe the San Francisco 49ers, only a couple hours away. Oakland Raiders have moved over to Las Vegas, Nevada. By the way, you ever been to Las Vegas? You ever seen the Blue Man Group? Talk about tremendous entertainers. At first, I thought they were the Avatar people, but they didn't have the same type of length and wingspan that the Avatar people have. Avatar people, you put them on the edges, you get them catching. That's a guy, an Avatar person, or whatever they want to call. What are they actually called? They're not called Avatar. They're called the Nami, or
Yeah.
we're gonna call them giant Smurfs. But the giant Smurf people of Avatar, they got the long wingspan, the ability to catch the ball, throw it to the back corner of the end zone. Avatarians are gonna catch the ball. You'd be hard pressed to tell me otherwise.
As we wrap up here, and I want to remind you again, frankonstage.com, Punchline April 7th, and again, hopefully, time permitting for you, we can have you back on. This is always dangerous to do this live on the air. I do have one request, and Jason pointed out this morning, every morning, 5 days a week, for many years now, we have opened the show, and we have the standard, radio open and all that. I want to play you a clip of one of the parts of our open. I think you may recognize it here.
The Carmichael Dave Show.
He's on the microphone when he's not on the microphone. He's playing a song, and when he's not playing a song, he's on the microphone, and then boom.
So that's the very beginning. And and
you know what's weird is my John Madden is so much better now than it was back then, because Carmichael Dave, he's on the microphone, then he's not on the microphone, might be playing a song. If he's not playing a song, that song is probably just a bumper to leading to Carmichael Dave listening to himself talking. That's just Carmichael Dave. He's at his best when he hears himself say something and agrees with it.
That's it. There you go. That's it. And honestly, as I was playing it, knowing Frank a little bit, I went, oh, God, because we just thought of playing this 20 minutes ago. I was like, is Frank going to send us a bill for having played that forever?
Well, we will have to pay.
Yeah,
And that's when they realized they'd climb through 500 yards of the most filthiest slop you can't even imagine, just to start this show.
Right.
We didn't even get a chance to talk about his table tennis game. And Frank is an onion, and you peel back and the thing and all that.
We'll get him again.
We will. Frank, can we have you on again before April 7th? Can we do that, please?
I'll come on a bunch again. Let's talk. Let's even talk next week after the Super Bowl. See if there's anything interesting to talk about. We'll do that, man. I can't wait to see Drake May. I can't wait to see Sam Darnold.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you what, the redemption arc of Sammy Darnold, man. I just like saying redemption arc.
Hey, remember that time when I worked with Dawn and we went to your show and we went backstage?
Oh yeah, I went Goldblum. Oh yes, of course I do.
Good times.
Why would I not remember? And
Yeah.
we're just going to finish up Robert Downey Jr. style so I could burp out some punchlines.
That's Frank Caliendo. FrankOnStage.com, April 7th. You're the absolute best, dude. And we've known you forever. You've always been so kind to us. We'll talk to you if there's anything interesting like
All
you
right,
said.
see you later. I got some breaking news anyways. Adam Schefter, Adam Sandler. Hey, do we do?
Bye, Frank. That's Frank. The problem with having the problem seriously with having Frank on is my abs hurt from laughing. And I don't
Abs?
shut up.